Jermaine Dupri don't like people lying on his name. JD is somebody who's a somebody when it comes to this. That's what y'all young folks gotta understand. Jermaine Dupri is legitimate in this business. There hasn't been another soul in this business that probably is more dedicated to the work like JD. JD not only is a producer, he is a writer. He is a writer. So when you talk about somebody who's a perfectionist about what he does, he's not that guy. So for someone to make that statement, they obviously didn't know JD. They just assumed. Because they said, oh, he just like Puffy. He's not like Puffy. He can actually entertain, be on the records. He wrote the songs. He performed the songs. And they said, oh, he can only make music for 10 and 11-year-olds. He makes his own beats. He actually wrote a diss song against Dr. Dre and dropped one of the best disses on Eminem. And got out. Don't nobody take you serious anyway. You don't get no credit for that. I mean, he was really the first one to come at Eminem like he did. For dissing all the pop acts. He was the one to say all that. You don't get no credit for that. But he just wanted to be known. Don't play on his name. That's all he wanted to make it be known. In case you didn't know what was going on, let's get there right now, good people.
So we in the studio. My nigga Rocco just sent me this video of this producer named Self Service, I guess that's his name. And he was saying that Irv Gotti took credit for Get At Me Dog beat. Is that the beat? Because I didn't even think. I thought Grease did that. I thought Grease did it. Okay, whatever. I don't know these DMX records. But he said in the 90s that it was a going thing for producers with a name to take niggas' beats. Right?
It's not far off.
Gotti, he named Puff Daddy, and he was about to say DNY, and I guess he thought about how they was going to beat his ass, so he didn't say their name. But he didn't say my name. Yeah. Nigga, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Right? And Brian was just telling me that it was a thing.
That was a thing. Back in the 90s, that was like a thing that people would talk about. Like, yo, you know.
Mostly early 2000.
You know, niggas don't be really doing their beats. They just be, you know, taking beats and taking credit. And to be honest, that was like the going story about a lot of producers back then. You know what I'm saying?
And by the way, that might be true. But my nigga Self Service or whoever the fuck he is, that don't come over here. Don't bring that shit over here with me. I make my beats. I write my songs. Me and Brian, we work together. This is what the fuck we do. Leave that shit to somebody else. And for anybody else out there thinking that, keep that shit over there where y'all at, man. Yeah. We make records over here. Niggas go in the studio and do what the fuck we gotta do. If you ain't never seen me in the studio, then don't make that statement about me, man. Get your information right. Exactly.
Now that's facts. Oh, what Cino finna do? Cino's finna bust his gun for the one he loved. Yeah, that's what Cino finna do. Let off a couple of shells. I got some steam to let off. Yeah, my thing fully loaded. Can't have nothing go off. I'm a little hefty. I don't want nothing blasting off. Well, I'm dry. I let off. I'm letting off. But Jermaine Dupri is correct, ladies and gentlemen. He's 100% correct. JD ain't the one to play with. You can go play with anybody else. Just don't play with JD. Because he's somebody that actually put in the work. I know it's unusual. But what they mean is producers like Dr. Dre, who everybody kiss up to, and Dre can make beats. It just takes him 60 years. So he takes credits for everybody's track. He basically started all this. He started that ridiculous behavior. We've always been against that type of behavior. You know what I'm saying? So to see that play out the way it did, it was like, wow, for real? But it goes to show you how people respond to things. Their attitude, the delivery. It's like, this is how you coming at me? Alright. I see you. There are a lot of different people who don't seem to understand the process when it comes to making a record. Like he said, it's JD's like, it's me and my mans over here. You know, we are both working on the record together. It's me and him. Nobody else. I write the songs. I make my beats. I'm putting the work in here in this studio. Which is true. You can't take that away from him. But that guy should have done his homework before he just said Jermaine Dupri. He just said a name. Now the thing was about Irv Gotti, but he involved Jermaine Dupri. And that's just something you don't do. Jermaine Dupri never did anything to him. So why involve someone who hadn't done anything to you? Because even though he was right about what was happening back in that day and time, he was just throwing names out just to get attention and to grasp people's minds. He actually didn't know about Jermaine Dupri. Well, I say this all the time. Why do people have to use other names? If it happened, it happened. I don't need another name. If you stole from me, I got a problem with you. So I don't have to drop Dr. Dre's name in it. I don't have to say it's happening all over the world to everybody to get their attention. I could just say your name, Irv, and the attention is given because you are the one that caused this. That's the attitude. The attitude is, you the one that caused this. So if you feel that Irv Gotti is the one that took your why come they always get in front of me? Always. They staring at the moon. They supposed to be driving. Yep, I already knew it was a woman. I already knew it. Hate to be stereotypical, but it is what it is. That just pissed me off. Now, I thought Dame Grease made that track. Dame Grease damn near produced the entire album for DMX. Where was Irv Gotti? Irv is a good producer as far as organizing a track. Damn, something bit me. I don't know what the hell that is. But here's the thing. Irv Gotti is a great producer of the tracks. Like as far as song concept and things of that nature. What Get At Me Dog, which I thought was a Dame Grease track, which was used I don't know how many other times before, because that's Get the Bozak by EPMD. So, you know, that's DJ Scratch, who really brought the life to that song. But it is what it is, man. I mean, it would work better if you have sirens, Mr. Officer. Good thing I just saw your flashing lights, damn. Well, you're looking at a real life situation. And when you're looking at a real life situation, you see people don't want to be discredited for their work because the internet can paint any story it wants and it'll go around and it spread like wildfire throughout the industry. Now Jermaine Dupri wouldn't be able to get any work because he didn't even address the lie. He probably never heard of it because not everybody lives on the internet. So if, let's say he don't hear about it, then what? What's the narrative then? It's floating around the internet, so that must mean it's true. He didn't debunk it, so now it floats around and just go from place to place. people show you who they are. In the long run, everybody's gonna have to come back to Jesus. So people gonna have a come to Jesus talk real soon with a lot of people. But Jermaine Dupri just wanted to clear up his name, so I'm all for that. Thanks everybody who got into the fantasy football league this year. We're gonna have a real powerful draft this year, sir. Yes, sir. Real powerful draft. We ain't gonna have none of them lag off teams that try to lag off because they've been losing. And when the bye weeks hit, none of that. Don't forget to hit the like button too, good people. And if you're new, subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Hopefully they send you your notifications and all of the wonderful things. And yeah, that's about it, man. So I'm out. Peace. Oh yeah, my Cash App is Carceno. Carceno. I'm finna buzz some guns, baby.